cyclical effect. The challenge is most of you are so busy trying to do all three that you're not working on the area you're focused on, therefore it doesn't ever get into that cyclical effect. So instead of spiraling up, yours is spiraling down. Take that one step further. You move up to synergy. This is where the growth happens. Again, I'll explain it to you. What you're doing right now in the synergy level is really growing the business and multiplying it. So you might be opening second and third offices. You might be opening multiple locations, franchising it, licensing it, selling stuff overseas, opening into different states, territories, countries, whatever it might be. But that's really what you're looking for in that growth phase. If you look at my business, Action International, we're definitely well in this phase in that we open a new country every 2 months. We open a new franchise somewhere in the world every day. So a new office, a business coaching office, opens somewhere in the world every single day of the year within the Action International business. You know, so that to me is one of the more vital parts or more vital ingredients, is getting a system that works first, the first 4 levels. Then you can step into the synergistic role and really build the business from there. Every business really needs that. And that's why we want so many people to come join us and become business coaches. Our problem as a business is not finding enough of you to help. It's about finding enough business coaches to come work with us and help us grow our business so that we can keep up with the demand that's coming from people like you as business owners. Growth then becomes results. The results is really where the freedom is all about. And I'll tell you an interesting story from my own life. At 26, I tried to retire. I'm a failure at retirement. I'm very happy to admit that as a retiree, I am no good. I tried playing golf. 3 rounds of golf a day I was playing because I just wanted to be busy, because that's what I was used to in life, being busy. And of course, at 26, when you try and retire, all your buddies are still working. So I found that my dad became my best mate because, you know, who else do you know that's retired at that point in time? 3 weeks into it, I worked out, though, that chatting with 70-year-old guys about their prostate, when I didn't even know what the heck a prostate was, you know, it wasn't for me. You know, what I enjoy is the freedom to choose whether I work or not. You know, I'm free to choose. I've spent the last 3.5 years on the sidelines being a dad, raising my 2 kids, because I worked so hard that I wanted to be able to do that. You know, it's one of the reasons I worked so hard, was to be able to spend the first few years of my kids' lives with them all the time. I think that's a vital ingredient to look at. And I know that for you watching this, I imagine you got a whole bunch of friends, family, business colleagues, clients that really should be watching this as well. Please forward it to them. Please send it to as many people as you want, because I want people to be growing their company. I want people to achieve the success that I've had in my life by teaching you what's helped me build my company to what it is. You know, when Action International won the Stevie Award this year for Best Overall Company, I mean, the only award better than that's Best Multinational, and we're a private company, so we can't win that one. The only award better. So the pride that I felt when I realized how good a company we've built, and the great team of people that are on our team, the business coaches who are out there working all day, every day, coaching people like you as a business owner on how to succeed. This, to me, is what I'm passionate about. This is what I really enjoy. And it's that excitement of seeing business owners. So please, as you have success at applying this stuff, email me, email my company, make sure it gets sent through to me about how it is that your business is succeeding and growing. And getting to that freedom phase is ultimately where you want to get to. A couple of quotes I want to put up for you here. Never wish your life were easier, wish that you were better, and work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Jimmy Rohn taught me those when I was a teenager, you know, and it's paid me off many, many times. Just that simple learning of how hard I worked on me and learning and growing. The increase in knowledge, the books I've read. Now just over 1,000 books that I've read on the subjects of business, business success, personal success, life success, relationship, all that stuff, how to succeed in life. You know, Jimmy said to me back when I was a teenager, if you read 1 book a week for the rest of your life, I can tell you'll be a very rich man. And I have to say that it's proven to be true. A couple more things that I want to put up. Someone once said to me that education seems expensive, Brad, and I asked them a very simple question. Well, what does ignorance cost you? You know, how much does it cost you to not know things versus how much it costs you to actually go and learn it? Read the book, listen to the tape. You know, this DVD here today, or if you're watching this online, this is free. You know, you've gained this knowledge. You can't unlearn it now. Watch the rest of all of them. Send it to your friends. But you know, that knowledge is vital. The second point, and hopefully you've read it already by now, if in just this 25 minutes of teaching you a few little things, you've learned a whole bunch, what do you think you're going to learn if you work with one of my coaches for a long period of time? It's a vital point to remember. You've got to get the knowledge, folks. If you want to grow a business, you've got to gain knowledge on how to do it, where to do it, and how to do it right. You've only got so much capital to invest. You can't learn by trial and error everything. It's going to cost you too much in the long term. Make sure you make some decisions around that sort of stuff. And whether you start working with a coach at our Profit Club at under $1,000 a year, or whether you go right through to our growth clubs, our action clubs, or even work one-on-one with a coach, no matter where it is, at what level you want to work, you got to grow the business at some point. Business is either growing or dying. It's like a tree. You cannot stand still. You got to keep it growing, or it'll start dying. You know, the majority of business owners we work with, their business, the sales have plateaued. It's a guaranteed fact. If sales have plateaued, profitability is declining. And that's a sad fact, but you've really got to make some changes. If that's what's happening to your business, you've got to step it up and take it to that next level. A couple more points. How to make a good decision. If I'm scared or excited, it's a great decision. It's as simple as that. Home Depot, you might have heard of this little company. Unless a person's being coached, they're not going to achieve the highest level. Think about the best coach you've ever had in your life and what it is they drew out of you. Whether it was in business or in sport or in school, someone coached you along the way and helped bring out the best in you. You know, one of the reasons coaching works is because of the knowledge that we will give you. One of the other reasons it works is because of the fact that there's someone there every day pushing you, holding you accountable to succeed. You know, my goal for you as the chairman of Action is to help you succeed. Hopefully by watching and listening today, you've started to grasp some of the ideas of how you can grow your business. Hopefully you got a few good ones to get you started. Whatever it is that it takes, that's what we're aiming to do to help you become successful. I'm Brad Sugars, the chairman and founder of Action International, and it's my pleasure to be with you here today, and hopefully it'll be my pleasure to be with many of your friends as you send this information to them so I can help you and as many of them grow their business as possible. Have a great day.